Hi everybody, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with our weekly wisdom for March 4th through the 10th. And I do have quite a bit to talk about because March is going to be very energetic. So we're just coming off of the full moon, and that was in Virgo, bringing us to a little bit of a grounding place. And now the moon, still semi-full. It's waning at this point. It's in Libra, so that's bringing us a little bit of balance. It's also bringing justice. However, we have so many planets and planetoids, asteroids that are residing in Pisces right now, and it's really bringing us a lot of dreaminess and illusions and delusions. It's showing hidden things. It's also about psychic visions or our dreams. They could be absolutely crazy right now, so pay attention to your dreams. You never know, there could be some hidden messages within them. So yeah, I have quite a bit written down today. One of the nice benefits over the last couple of days, we have Venus and Mercury conjunct, which means they're right next to each other. We also have Venus trining Jupiter. So that just says that we have a lot of harmony, a lot of sweetness in the air. The things that we're saying to people can be really sweet. However, we have to be cautious because Mercury, although it is conjunct with Venus, it can be a tricky planet. So people can be saying things to you because they know that that's what you want to hear. So you have to be a little discerning, especially in the love department with Venus, the goddess of love, being present, because your lovers could be saying things to you knowing that that's what you want to hear. And it may not necessarily be true. They're just trying to keep the peace. So let's see, what else do we have? We have Neptune, the sun. We have Juno, which is a planetoid asteroid of marriage and personal individual rights. We have Chiron, the wounded healer, at 27 degrees Pisces. Venus at 27 degrees Pisces. Mercury at 27 degrees Pisces. And you know that too is all about our feelings. The 7 is about our spirituality. It equals a 9, saying that we want to put these things into action. We want to heal ourselves, especially when it comes to love and communication. So Pisces, it's the ending of our winter season here in the northern hemisphere. And we know that when March comes, it is the end of winter and the beginning of Aries season and spring, the vernal equinox, which comes in on March 20th. Aries is all about the I am, the me, and it's the beginning of everything. So there's going to be fresh energy definitely coming within about 2 weeks. Now, let's see, what else do we have going on? So I wanted to talk about Mercury Retrograde. That was my plan for today. And it was very interesting. I came home from a fun-filled day with my friend Paul, who is in from Salt Lake City. We toured all over Philadelphia. I was showing him the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. We got to go to the Franklin Institute and see the Terracotta Warriors, and we had some really, really great food. And although I am tired and exhausted, I'm still super energized. I think it's this planetary energy. However, I do want to mention we do have a new moon in Pisces. It will be coming in on St. Paddy's Day, which is March 17th. And it's like Pisces' last hurrah. So it'll be that last moment that we're living in that dreaminess, and our psychic abilities are super tuned in. So take advantage over the next couple of weeks. We also have Venus and Mercury are going to be conjuncting again right before Mercury retrograde, which occurs on March 22nd, right after this new moon. And, you know, I always talk about the shadow period. So I had a very interesting question when I came home, and Charita Peterson Russell wrote in and said that she was asking if we are in Mercury retrograde because she's really having a hard time making decisions. She's struggling. She's not at peace right now. She can't make up her mind. So I wanted to answer her question personally. First of all, the Libra moon, Libra are the scales, and they have a really hard time balancing. If you know Libras, they have a hard time making decisions. So, you can think of both sides, the good and the bad, and you're trying to weigh it out, and it's very difficult. But also, too, with all of these planets in Pisces, our mind is in the clouds. Our thoughts can be very, very muddled and clouded because we're not thinking straight. We're daydreaming, and we can't seem to really focus on what's at hand. And I was thinking maybe we were in the shadow, but after I checked the calendar, I found out that the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde does not occur until March 8th, and then Mercury will go retrograde on the 22nd, and then the post-shadow, that lasts all the way through May 4th. Oh, but I wanted to point out the actual retrograde is March 22nd through April 15th, and then the post-shadow is May 4th. And probably next week I'll talk a little bit more about this upcoming retrograde. You don't want to put everything on hold. Mercury retrograde is just asking you to double check all of your decisions before you make them. Read the fine print, double check your reservations, make sure that your emails and your texts go to the right place, make sure that they did get sent. So you may want to go in your sent box, make sure that it's not sitting there in a draft. Also, if you're waiting on communications, check your spam folders. And if you're signing any big contracts, read all of the fine print. Because what happens in these retrograde periods, it's not that things get screwed up. It's our thinking isn't thinking clearly. And so we're not taking the time to really make an informed or perfect decision. So you just want to slow it down a minute and take a moment to, check everything out before you make a commitment to it. So hold on, I have to leave the dogs out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So what I was saying is, you don't want to put everything on hold. And I will talk more about that next week, because things will be a little bit calmer here and I'll have more time to collect my thoughts. So let's try and dive right into this. My little black bag, we'll see what the theme is for the week. I think I did say everything that I wanted to. So Charita, I hope that answered your question. And if not, you can always message me and maybe I'll try and explain it a little bit better. All right, so what do we have? All right, so this is interesting, and it's purpose that's coming up this week. And this is kind of perfect coming off of that full moon in Virgo. It has us wanting to focus on what our life purpose is. I think we should take these next couple of weeks that we have remaining in Pisces and think about what our purpose here is, at least for this year, if not our life purpose. So a great time that we're going to launch any of these ideas and dreams that we're having while in Pisces will be on the vernal equinox, which is the first day of spring. It's Austera also, and it's the first day of Aries, the very beginning, the I am, the me, and that will be on March 20th. So take this week or, next couple of weeks and think about what it is that you really want to be doing, and think about what your purpose could be to help humanity, help the collective, not only yourself, but this includes your passions, because that's what Aries energy is about. It's very fiery, and we should think about what really ignites the fires within us. We need to be doing things that we love. When you find something that you are passionate about, time just goes by in the blink of an eye. You're not sitting at a desk or, waiting in a queue somewhere, or, whatever it is that you're doing, counting the minutes until you get to go home. When you do something that you're passionate about, you enjoy it so much that you're not even paying attention to time. So I think that's kind of part of what life purpose is. And I'm going to be exploring that as well. Now, the crystals that I would like to use this week, especially because of how many planets are in Pisces and that watery, dreamy, emotional, delusional, illusional, psychic, and hidden energy, this is the stone. This is the birthstone for March. It is aquamarine. I couldn't find this last week. This is my favorite piece. And so what I thought of, a lot of times I will counter the energy with my crystal, but I think that we should embrace all of this Pisces energy and use the crystal for Pisces, and that is aquamarine. However, if you're finding yourself a little bit too emotional, a little too head in the clouds, you can't get that focus like Charita, you may want to use a grounding stone, kind of like this King Cobra jasper. This is the counselor or therapist stone. This is nurturing, it's grounding. I would say anything in the brown, orange, red family that will bring you back down to earth. So you may want to use something like that. Now, the cards that I'm going to use for this week are the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and these are by Doreen Virtue. I did feature free readings on these a few weeks ago, and I figured because we have all of this Venus energy and it's in Pisces and it's all gushy mushy, kind of like a fur-lined blanket of love, I would use the Goddess Energy decks. And the card that I chose to start off our week is Aphrodite, the goddess of love, just like Venus. And she's saying it's time to embrace who we are, embrace our femininity. Even if you are a man, every one of us, we have a male side, we have a female side. This is about embracing that loving gushiness within ourselves. This is about self-nurturing, and Pisces is great about doing that because Pisces does not nurture. They take care of everybody else. And also, it's saying through dance, and I guess that would be music as well, things of beauty. When you get your body moving, put on some music and dance to the beat. That stirs up that chakra energy within you, and it helps to clear any clogged chakras. So put on some music when you get home from work every day, and just do a little cha-cha-cha while you're making some dinner or feeding your dogs or taking them out like me. And even if you're doing it in the car, playing some music and you're getting your body moving, that's like the lazy man's way, but you just need to break up that energy, and that will help nurture all of your chakras. I guess that's all I have for you. I'm just checking and making sure. Yes, I got everything. So if you have any questions, you can always comment me, either on my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com, on Facebook and Instagram. Those are the most places, or even here on YouTube. You can always comment me, and I will always answer your questions. And I like that this question came in right at the time I was getting ready to make this video, so I was able to go live with a question at that time. So that's all I have for you. Have a great week. Embrace this beautiful Venus energy as we wait for the new moon that'll be coming up on the 17th. And don't forget, the shadow of Mercury retrograde will occur or, it'll start moving in on March 8th, which is just a few days away. So until next week, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful week, and bye.